Welcome to the Death Head Dice 2012 Spring Friendly BatRep Tournament. We've got 8 players battling for bragging rights, and you get to watch them all. So this is round 1. This is the first game in this new series. And this game is going to feature Richard's Ultramarines versus Phil's Tyranids. We'll take a look at Phil's tournament list. He's brought a brood of 18 Termagants, kitted with the Devourer. Ignore the one Hormigaunt up in the top right hand corner there. Next he's got 2 units of Spore Mines. He's got 2 Zoanthropes. Now these will be fielded separately. Adding a little bit of psychic kick to his list. Next up he's got a Tyranid Prime with Death's Bitter and Scything Talons, and he's attached to a unit of Tyranid Warriors where 2 of them have Death's Bitters, 1 of them has a Barbed Strangler, and they all 3 have Scything Talons. Next up there's a brood of 20 Hormigants, just the standard kit, and then lastly he's got a brood of 16 Gene Stealers loaded up with Toxin Sacks. Next up, Richard's Ultramarines. So he's brought his tournament list, which has a captain with a Relic Blade and Melt-A-Bombs. He's got a tack squad with a Melta, a sergeant with a power weapon, and a rhino for transport, which has the Stormbolter. He's got a scout squad of 9. Now 8 of them have sniper rifles, 1 of them is loaded with a missile launcher, and he has the special character Sergeant Talon. He's got 2 dreadnoughts, both with Meltas and Stormbolters on their close combat weapons. And then he's got a squad of 5 Terminators. Now we had to do a little bit of proxying here, but 4 of the 5 have Chain Fists, and 2 of them have Cyclone missile launchers. On to the roll to see who goes first. And Richard wins the roll and opts to have Phil set up first. So on to the deep striking Spore Mine clusters. One of the rules is that these get set up before either side deploys. So Phil's randomizing them. They move D6 inches. Onto the table setup. And as you can see here, it's a pretty bare board. We both commented it was almost like we were playing fantasy rather than 40k. You see the Zoanthropes hiding behind the screens of the Hormigants and Terminauts, and the Warriors taking some cover in behind there. So we'll see if Richard can steal initiative from Phil, and he does! Gets a 6, so it takes us into Ultramarines turn 1. Richard starts up by moving the Dreadnought and the Terminators forward on his right side, trying to avoid some of those Spore Mines. And the captain moves up as well. The other Dreadnought's going to move over and target the Hormigants. Managed to get with the Stormbolter, managed to get 2 hits, 2 wounds, and Phil rolls, but he really shouldn't have saved it because of the armor roll. And also the Malta shoots and misses. So next up, the Scouts are going to target the Warriors. Now 5 of them were able to hit with 2 wounds, and one of those is rending, so one of those can't be saved. But Phil makes the other one, so 1 wound goes on that 1 Warrior. Next up, the Dreadnought is going to target that same squad of Tyranid Warriors, first with the Stormbolter, and gets 1 hit and 1 wound. And Phil manages to fail that save. So next up, the Melt is going to fire and misses. Now the Terminators, Stormbolters are going to fire at that same Warrior squad. They're going to get 10 shots, of which 7 of those hit, and 2 of them wound. And he makes both the saves. And then got a couple rolls here where I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But that takes us into Tyranids turn 1. So Phil's going to move his horde up. That's the Termagants, I believe. Now the Hormigants are going to do their bounding leap. So he rolls 6. He's going to do the run roll at the same time, just to save a bit of time on the filming. And he's going to move the Spore Mines, and they again move a random d6 inches. Now the one got close to the Rhino, but the explosion wasn't strong enough to do any damage. Next up, the other Spore Mine is going to move towards the Dreadnought and fails to do a penetrating hit or a glancing hit, so it's gone now. The other Spore Mine is going to randomize 6 inches away. And when it's a hit, he actually gets to choose the direction he goes, so he moves it towards that one Terminator, and fails to wound. Gets another hit, so he can move it to 4 inches his own direction. Rolls to see if he can do damage against the Dreadnought or Terminator, and fails to do so as well. So next up, the Zoanthropes both the Zoanthropes are going to move up, as well as the Warriors, to see if they can get a better line of sight. Now the Zoanthrope's going to target with Warp Blast, but unfortunately it's out of range, so it's not able to hit it. The Warriors are going to target the Terminator squad, and they get 10 shots, of which 9 of those hit, and then all those 9 wound, and he managed to make all the saves, so that was some good saves there. Next up, the other Zoanthrope was out of range as well. The Termagants are going to open fire. They get 33 shots, of which 18 of those hit and 9 of those wound. Richard makes his saves, makes 6 of the saves, but fails 3 of the Terminator saves. So he actually loses 3 Terminators in that battle. And makes his leadership roll with a -1 for a Devourer and manages to make that. So that brings us to the end of turn 1, where we've seen more damage dealt to the Space Marines than we have actually dealt by them, which is a little unusual. Testament to the shooting ability of the Tyranids in turn 1. But the game has just begun, and there's still a lot of things that could happen. So click on the link to see part 2 of this series. This is the first in our spring-friendly tournament series, so hopefully you'll want to see the next one. As always, we ask you if you could subscribe. That way we know people want to see more of them. And if you have any comments, suggestions, rules corrections, feel free to leave them below in the comment section. Also, comment below who you think is going to win this game based on what you've seen so far. If you want to see the lists that they were using, you can see that there's a link in the description section for the blog, where both Phil and Richard will be making comments afterwards. So thank you for watching. Click on part 2 and enjoy.